This is the first weekend of the new year. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or whatever you're at. And happy Sunday. So, what I want to talk about in this message is the reason you don't fit in, chosen ones. So, when He formed you in your mother's womb, He knew you. And by when so when that's in the scripture. I believe it may be in Matthew, but so with that said, He set you apart. You're not built or meant to fit in because you live a set apart life. And you did not realize this until you become awakened. That's why before you had your awakening, you thought you knew there was something different about you, and you wonder why you were picked on as a child and why you just could not just fit in, in your family, the people with work, the people on your job, and with your peers. And this is why some of you have not had, you haven't had long lasting relationships, I'm talking about romantic relationships. And you just wonder, why, everybody else is able to find someone and you haven't found someone. And I would just say this: as chosen ones, you're a chosen vessel. You have to wait till God sends you that, till He ordains that significant other, that spouse, your kingdom spouse. You have to wait until God sends that to you, that wife or that husband. And this is also why, chosen ones, that you have gotten the short end of the stick. You always receive the short end of the stick. You don't get no support. And whether it's you trying to further your education or trying to start that business, nobody supports you in your family. It's like, you're the black sheep of the family. They'll support somebody else in the family, but they won't support you. So this is why your life has been sort of like topsy-turvy. And you just always just never get that. It just seems like you just can never truly get ahead in your career, and I would say this even in your personal life with relationships. And you just always seem to be pushed to the side. But I'm here to tell you that we have entered into a season. Now, most of the chosen ones, and the ones that this is where you're at, either you are already awakened or you're just starting to be awakened as to who you truly, to your divine self, to who you truly are. Not what the identity that the world had given you. So you now have starting to awaken, and some of you have even cut people off, and some of these people are people that were real close to you, close friends, people in your family, even your immediate family, that you had to cut off because they weren't giving you equal reciprocity and they were just taking from you. And they were draining you. A lot of us chosen ones have dealt with narcissistic people in our lives. And all they did was just drain your energy, took your resources. So chosen ones, a lot of you have awakened to your power, and you have taken your power back. So this is a season where you have to walk in your power and don't shrink back, because that's what the enemy wants you to do. He wants to put you back in bondage, and the chains are breaking off. You're coming out of bondage. You're trying to get out of Egypt, out of the wilderness. A lot of us, some of us have come out of the wilderness, and then some of us are still in that transition, coming out of the wilderness and getting into your promised land, which is your purpose. So just keep going. Don't worry about the naysayers, because people are going to talk. One thing I come to realize this, and I can just say just from my own personal journey, is that people want you to do all right. Just do all right, but not do better than them. And they fear that you're going to do better than them, or you have the potential to do better than them. They're not going to support you. In fact, they're going to prey on your downfall. And chosen ones in this season, what you need to be on the lookout for these people that's lurking, or I like to call them monitoring spirits. You need to be on the lookout for those. That's another topic, but I'm going to come back and do a message on that. Because you also got to watch out for frenemies, people switching up on you, because we get that a lot as chosen ones, and people that are really in secret competition with you. So chosen ones, that's what it is. Why you never had fit in is because when he formed you in your mother's womb, he knew you, so he set you apart, and you live a set apart life. This is why you didn't even fit into a lot of your traditional churches, and you didn't fit into that. That's why your path is not going to be like the average person or worldly person, or not even what you call a traditional type of church person, religious person, Christian. Is not even going to be that way. Your path is not going to be like that as well. So your path is just different than everybody else, and it's a narrow path. And a lot of times your path is a lot harder. Usually, typically, is harder than anybody else. But God knows that this is why you're chosen. He knows how much you can take and that you can bear, because it's for those that can endure. This is why they say the race is not given to the swift. Slow and steady wins the race. So if this message resonates with you, please like, or even subscribe. And this will also let me know if this is the type of content that you want me to discuss and talk about. But that's all I have for you. Stay prayed up, and God bless.